Good morning, YouTube. Well, I've got a day off. Believe it or not, the sun is shining. Blue skies. Well, intermittent blue skies, shall we say. At the moment it's quite pleasant. I've actually managed to, the first time now, it's got to be in 4 days, I've actually managed to make myself a meal on the camping stove. Before it was just too windy, too wet, just not possible, and we've lost lots of shifts. Trying to sort that out in between time has not been easy. So update on the car. The banging on the back is still there. I thought I cured it, or I thought I found the problem. I thought it was the spare wheel in the back knocking on the bottom of the car. So metal on metal, that's what it sounds like. I can't work out what it is. Still can't work out what it is. The exhaust, I've bought some more. I mean, I've got the exhaust blowing again after I had the rear part done. Now the front's blowing quite loud. It's the flexi part that's going. So I'm not sure what to do with the car. MOT is on the 8th of September. Whether it's worth putting a front part on the exhaust yet, I don't know. I think the sills are starting to rot. Could be wrong. Obviously I can't really get at it here where I am. I can get at it enough to jack it up and get to the front to where the flexi part is. That's not too far under. So I've bought some more of this exhaust putty. I know it's desperate stuff, and some sort of exhaust sticky band, if you like. Whether that's going to last a trip to Hereford back or last another 4 or 5 weeks, I just don't know. But I'm going to give it a go. Like I said, I'm in two minds what to do with the car now, because as you know, I'm leaving. So my last shift will be the end of September. Is it worth my while putting any more money into this car? I've got to get it checked over underneath first, see if the sills are rotten through or not. I've got a horrible feeling they are starting to rot quite bad on the driver's side. I'm going to try and have a look today when the ground dries out a bit more. I'm going to try and get under it and just have a little peek. So if they've gone, so there's welding need doing. The exhaust will need doing eventually before the MOT. One more tire, believe it or not, still needs doing. Yeah, and now I've known for quite some time, almost since I've had the car, that the clutch is wearing quite bad. It's so juddering in first gear now, pulling away. I've got the knack of driving like that, so it's not going to stall. I think if anybody else drove it away, they'd probably stall it, but I've sort of, you get the knack of these things. So that's okay at the moment, but if I do need a new clutch plates, release bearing, whatever it might be, I'm not sure, I don't know much about the clutch on the car, but it won't be cheap. So I mean, the car's just then not worth it. But second-hand cars have gone up so much in price over the last, say, 18 months really, I suppose, maybe 2 years. They've just shot up, and they still seem to be rising. We're looking at second-hand cars, and what they're asking for them is like for an 06 plate, say 06 plate Focus, for example, yeah, 06, mind you, they're asking $2 grand. They're worth, a couple of years ago they would have been worth £600, £700, £800, so that's how much cars have gone up for whatever reason in value. I can't quite get my head around that, what that's all about. I think it's everybody using the excuse of the war in Ukraine. What the hell that's going to do with second-hand price of cars, I don't know. And then there was the COVID we had. That was an excuse to put the prices up on everything. So all in all, things have gone stupid as far as second-hand cars go. Ideally, I've been thinking about it a lot recently, ideally I would like a stronger truck, basically. So you're talking maybe an old Land Rover Discovery or a Freelander. Also thinking of a van, but then if I have a van, there's no four-wheel drive capability, so I would get stuck down here and it would knock it about, something terrible. But it's possible that I might do that. I'm not sure. What's also going through my head, and I know they use a lot of fuel, is the four-wheel drive, the pickup trucks. So basically, come the end of the season, I could just roll everything up, throw it in the back of the pickup truck, throw some tarpaulin over it, job done. Would save me a lot of hassle. It really would. And then, but it's finding them. They're getting rare, aren't they? These pickup trucks. But I am tempted if I can find one at the right price. Maybe when I come back next time, if I can save enough money, that is, between now and then. So work's good. Plenty of work coming in. Enjoying my work. It's tiring, yes. It's taken its toll on my body, on my legs, and my back. But I just keep going. There is, I mean, the main part of the job is obviously taking care of people, and I get quite a lot of satisfaction out of that, knowing I'm doing my job to the best of my ability. I'm not just there just to earn the money. I like to know I'm doing the job properly. And I'm working in a good home where people, I think, pretty much the same opinion as me. They work really hard there, so that's good. Yeah, so that's that. So it's basically the car. What am I going to do with it? Anybody got any ideas? Let me know. Anybody knows of, say, a Freelander, for example, you know, the original ones at the right price, that hasn't had the, you know, they take the prop shaft off, don't they? So they make them into just, especially the petrol ones, they make them into two-wheel drives. Well, that's no good to me. I had one before. It was, I think they're 1.8 litre petrol. It was a lovely truck, but it was made into basically two-wheel drive, which is okay at the time, but now, that's all to do with fuel economy, I get that, but fuel economy, yeah, it's nice to have, but I think comfort, reliability, and being able to get around these fields and that is probably more important than fuel economy, to be honest. So yeah, anyway, that's it for now. That's my little update. The tent and the gazebo just about managed to withstand the last storms we've had over the last few days. I've had to put the gazebo back together a couple of times. The tent's still waterproof. It's just, like I say, but that's another problem. It's just too small. So I really need a bigger tent. Whether I'll be doing that this year, I doubt it. I don't know. Maybe. If I had a van, for example, just a medium-sized van, not a big thing, it's a medium-sized van where a mattress would fit in the back, I would use that to sleep in rather than the tent. I would still come to the campsite here every night and every day, put up the gazebo and sort of drive under that for my cooking area and everything. So that's a possibility. I know I'm ranting on a bit again now, aren't I? Anyway, I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update on what's going on. Everybody take care, enjoy the sunshine that we seem to be getting today, in between showers, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.